Hello, and welcome to A Word of Hope. On the day when the Church celebrates the memorial of St. Agnes, she was a 4th century martyr at a very young age during the Roman persecutions. The readings are both from the first book of Samuel again, as well as the Gospel of Mark. Samuel continues to give us the saga between King Saul and David, the jealousy, the mistrust between the two of them. And yet, they were both so gifted, weren't they? From what we know, they were so gifted and still flawed. And yet, God used them. God used them. That points well to the gospel for today, which is from Mark and is the story of Jesus appointing the 12 apostles. And he calls them by name: Peter, James and John, Andrew, Thomas, Philip, Bartholomew, even Judas. He calls them all by name. And yet they, each in their own way, were also flawed. We know that from all of the stories that we have read in the Bible. They were all flawed. And yet they were used. Jesus' taste in choosing his apostles bodes well for all of us, because none of us are perfect either, are we? A number of years ago, I gave a mission that was titled Never Defined by Our Flaws. And I sent a description to the parish for their bulletin that read, "In an age of blaming, finger-pointing, scapegoating, and deceit, Catholics today, along with many other faith-filled people of God, seek a message of hope, a hope that renews, reassures, and strengthens us in our commitment to and participation in the Church. The really good news, the great news, is that the call to discipleship is inclusive of us all, no matter our mistakes or sins. Why? Because membership in our Church is not a prize for the perfect, as Pope Francis so boldly proclaims. Rather, our call comes from a God who fills us, fuels us, forgives us over and over again, and never defines us by our flaws. What good news that is. How could we be anything but grateful? How could we be anything but hopeful? If the apostles made it, we're in. We're in. God bless you.